We're standing right now at the entrance, the walkway to the cave. We're right in front of the Ohio River, which the cave sits on. We share the Ohio River with Kentucky. We're as far south as you can go without being in Kentucky. It's a simple ferry ride across the river to get to Kentucky. Any GPS where you put in Cave and Rock will bring you directly into the middle of town. And once you get into town, we have signs that you can follow that takes you straight to the park office. All you have to do is just follow the road past our entrance sign, go up the hill and around the bend to a one-way road that runs right down here to the Cave Hill steps. This other set of stairs goes up to a shelter that's behind us. It's one of 5 shelters we have in the park. We get a lot of people that obviously come to see the cave. We get a lot of people that also go up and eat at the restaurant, stay in the cabins. We have 4 duplex cabins, 8 rooms total. We have Wi-Fi at every cabin. Each cabin has its own individual private porch. There's no view better than this. It's just a really picturesque place to sit down and enjoy an evening after a long day. In order to stay in one of the cabins, it's run by a concessionaire. You would just call the restaurant and they would book it straight over the phone. And the restaurant is absolutely, I want to say world famous, but it's famous for their catfish dinner and catfish buffet on Sunday. In order to utilize our campground, it's by a first come, first served basis. We do not take reservations. You just come set up, we'll come around, check you in. We have tent camping, which is basically primitive camping, no hookups of any kind. You do have access to the shower house, which we do have open on a seasonal basis. We have electric sites. Some are 50 amps, some just go to 30 amp. Those are for our RV camping, but you can tent camp there as well. We get several people that want electricity while they're tent camping too. Well, now we're in the cave. It's been chiseled away over years and years. The water will fill the cave up. Everything erodes. Every time this river comes up and then it goes out, it takes a little piece of it and makes it a little bigger. It's got a rich history. There was rumored to be a tavern inside the cave. It's been lodging for people as far back as the Native Americans. It was shelter, but it was also a point that people avoided at times because there was a lot of, notorious criminals that hung up there and preyed on passersby. We've heard a lot about, the notorious Hart brothers. This place was notorious for a hideout for them. Samuel Mason. They've made a couple of movies. How the West was one of them. We're standing in the back of the cave right now, and if you look up, there's a huge crevice that was made over time. It could have been actually one of the first things that happened to create the cave. Your most important thing you need to know is make sure you've got good footwear. Those rocks, the water just acts as a polisher for those rocks and they get like glass. The other thing is you need to call before you come. Everything we do with this cave, everything we do with this park is governed by the Ohio River. It just is. And the river can come up enough to where you can't get in the cave in one day. That's why I encourage everybody to call. We have people drive hours. It's amazing how far people will drive. You've got one of the most iconic views looking out of this cave. How many people sat out on that ledge and looked out over this river over the years, and what things you think went on. Nobody knows for sure, but you could sure make up a great story in your mind. And they have. They've made movies, they've wrote books, and the one consistent thing is it's always a great story. Working for DNR is one of the most rewarding experiences you'll ever have. If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, and it's hard not to love this. It's challenging, it has its challenges, but the department as a whole, it's a vital department for the state of Illinois, and in my opinion, it's the best department to work for. It's my passion. This is a state park. It has a different feel. This one particularly, I like it because of the people. As many people as you get to meet from the different cultures, the backgrounds, it's always interesting to listen to their stories.